A polygraph measures whether a person is being truthful about an event, experience, or past action by monitoring, measuring various physiological changes during the test period. I'll ask a series of yes or no questions that you supplied me in advance, and we're going to be monitoring and measuring changes in your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing, the galvanic skin responses, and your sweat gland reaction. Does all that make sense to you?
Yes, I understand, and thanks again for letting the camera crew document what you'll be doing.
Yes. Well, there's not a lot to see, actually. It's not going to be one of those over-the-top dramatic scenes you see on a television crime show. We're all set then. You ready?
Yes, ready when you are.
I'll start with a couple of pre-test questions then.
I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Is your name Daniel Wilkins?
Yes.
In the last 2 weeks, have you been under the influence of any drugs or medication prescribed by a physician, illegal or otherwise?
No, nothing. A couple of old fashions last night, but that's it.
Just answer yes or no, please.
Sorry, then no.
Is your name Daniel Wilkins?
You already asked me that.
Yes or no, please.
Yes.
Did you make more than $5 million last year by trading financial assets?
You know, I've been in this business for a long time, seen a lot of changes. I guess the biggest thing, the reason I did this test today is that I'm just sick and tired of all the phony BS that's cropped up over the last few years. I'll show you the results of the polygraph in a couple of minutes. I want to be damned sure you're hearing the straight story here today. Look, I'm a little ashamed to admit that back in the day, I was one of them. I was one of those greedy, evil gurus you hear about. The money was good, but I couldn't do it anymore. The scams, the ridiculous claims, the lies. I mean, come on, those actors, the rented mansions, the wads of cash. All that pretentious, over-the-top, phony bullshit. Give me a break. Oh, sure, some of those guys make a hell of a lot of money, but look what they do to do that. They prey on people's dreams and misfortune. Those bloodsuckers will say or do anything to get into your wallets, to max out your credit cards while they keep you hanging on and hoping. And you're thinking, this one is the one. This is the one that's going to pay for my Lambo, or whatever their big dream is. And well, you know how the story goes. It's the same with all of them. They get your money by peddling their crap and deliver nothing but broken promises and shattered dreams. Yeah, I couldn't do that to people anymore. And I do not want to be associated with any of the gurus or their scams. That's why I took the lie detector test and hired the camera crew to document everything. So after making a fortune in a way I'm not too proud of today, I made it my life's objective to discover an honest, legit way of making money. Now don't get me wrong, I wasn't about to get a real job. Hell, I've never had a real job. I don't have any real skills. And besides, there's no way a 9-to-5 could pay for all of this. And I kind of like this life. Let's go inside. I want to tell you about what I discovered that's making me even more money than those creeping internet scammers could ever make. And I want to tell you how to get in on it. Oh, I'll show you how the lie detector test turned out too. Come on in. I don't mind telling you, I was a little nervous about all that polygraph test stuff. It's not that I've got anything to hide. At least not anymore anyway. Maybe I've seen too many of those TV cop shows where the bad guy sweats it out, then stands up and screams, all right, you got me, I did it. You need to pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. I found a way to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit every month, and I want to share that with you in this video. And when I say I want to share it with you, I don't mean that I'm going to give you some long sales pitch to get your money. What I mean is that I'm going to give you my money-making system at the end of this short video. Give it to you, as in free. Nothing to pay, no contracts to sign, no long-term commitments. I want to hand you a system that has the potential for you to make tens of thousands every week and probably even more. Why am I doing this? Why am I giving this system away here today? Let's just say it's my small way to make amends, to do some good, to make up for some of the not so good I did as an internet marketing guru. Look, I didn't turn into a saint or anything, but it's the least I can do. Handing you a free system that's going to almost instantly start pumping nice chunks of cash into your life is what I want to do. And I'm guessing you wouldn't mind that either, right? Here, let me have the video guy show you the kind of money I'm talking about. I'll show you the system in a few minutes, but I wanted you to see what it can do for you. That is the kind of money I've been making over the last couple of years. And yeah, when it's coming in at the rate of hundreds of thousands a month, it almost gets to where you can't spend it fast enough. The first thing most people do when they go from scraping by paycheck to suddenly having money like you just won the lottery, they sit down and stare at their bank balance for a while. It's kind of fun to sit and refresh the screen every few minutes and watch the balance get even bigger. Then you'll probably sit down and pay off everything, and I mean everything. The credit cards, the car loans, the mortgage, old school loans, all of it. Maybe you'll help out some of your family with your money. You could pay off your parents' house, make tuition payments for your nephews and nieces, get your sister a decent, reliable car. And if you're anything like me, you're going to go down to the dealer and pay cash for that ride you've been drooling over. The Range Rover, the Beamer, the Porsche, the Maserati, whatever. I couldn't decide which, so I got one of each. It's fun to change up your wheels as the mood strikes you. And when you start acquiring more cars, you'll need a bigger, nicer place to keep them at. So you'll probably do some house shopping right away. The system doesn't tie you down. You're not sitting there at your laptop for days at a time. You could live anywhere in the world you want to live. Right now I've got this house, the oceanfront condo in Maui, and I'm closing on a nice place in Belize next week. Fell in love with the country when I was there on vacation. Oh, yeah, vacations. You're going to get plenty of those in too. Belize, Thailand, Brazil, Scotland, Alaska. I hit all those in the past year. Listen, when money is not an issue, when you're not tied down to a job or a paycheck, when you've got the freedom in your life to spend your time any way you want, you're going to love the traveling. Listen, I've never traded stocks or anything like that. I'm no math genius, and I'm only so-so when it comes to computers and technology. What I've always been damn good at, though, was spotting serious money-making opportunities. And today, I have a very serious opportunity to share with you. 4 years ago, I partnered with a man who I'm going to call Trader X. He shies away from the limelight. In this case, that's a wise decision. Trader X grew up in Silicon Valley, and while he was still in his teens, he became one of the sought-after programmers in the world, specializing in explorative algorithms. Putting it into normal English, he designs programs that predict the future. And when you're able to accurately predict the future in the financial markets, you're going to make a damn fortune. When I met Trader X, he was working on a program for binary options, a new financial market that was getting started at about that time. Now, unlike stocks, commodities, Forex, or other trades, binary options have a very limited risk. You can start with very little money, and you can start making profits almost immediately, in just minutes in some cases. On the surface, trading binary options is a very simple proposition. Think of it like answering a yes-no question. An example would be, will the price of Apple be above $106 at 130? This seems simple, right? If you think yes, the price will be higher, you buy a call option. Then if Apple is higher than $106 when the contract expires at 130, you make a profit. If you think no, the price is going to be lower, you'd purchase a put option, and you'd make a profit if the price was below $106 at 130. A binary option contract can expire in hours, and it can even be as short as 60 seconds. When you can make a profit in as quick as a minute, and you can do that several times a day, you can get a lot of trades made and make a lot of money. Now, I mentioned that these trades were limited risk, unlike traditional forms of trading where you can lose money you don't even have. In binary options, you're only risking the price of the options. You can't lose any more than that, and that could be as little as $5, $25, all the way to $10,000 if you want. You'd think that with limited risk, with trades being made this fast, and with the only decision to make is yes or no, you'd think people were making money hand over fist in this market. The truth is, though, most traders are getting killed. Some experts say that 99% of binary traders are losers. You're probably thinking, if it's so simple, why are there so many losers? The problem is that there are literally millions of influences that can cause prices to go up or down. Think about it. Wars in the Middle East, elections in the States, drought in Nebraska, a management shakeup at the corporate level, a new cure for high blood pressure, whatever. Millions of factors can cause an asset's price to go higher or lower, and no one can keep up with all of it. Until now. Now here's where my buddy Trader X and his new program comes in. Why don't we call it the Lie Detector Millionaire? This program instantly scans and analyzes billions of bytes of data, does the research, makes a recommendation, even enters the trades for you if you set it up that way. And then you sit back and let it do what it does better than any human trader ever could. Make you profit after profit, win after win, day after day for weeks at a time. This program has not had a losing trade in months. Here, let me show you what this does and how it's going to make you money. Earlier today for this demonstration, I opened this brand new trading account and deposited $250 to get the trading started. There's the balance up there. You can start with as little as the broker's minimum. In this case, it's $250. The more you deposit in the beginning, the higher your early trades can be, and the faster the big profits will begin to accumulate in your account. Now, I'm going to switch over to Trader X's software and show you how easy it is to get it all started. There again, that's my opening balance, $250. In our system, we have the option of making manual trades or setting it to auto trade and let the program do all the work. And since 99% of all traders aren't making any money doing it themselves, we're going to select auto trade here. Once the settings are done, just that quickly, the system goes to work looking for the most probable and profitable possible trades to make on your behalf. Right now, it's researching, analyzing, and weighing the millions of possible factors that could affect the price before it enters into a trade. Did you see how simple that was to get started? Trader X thought of everything for this program. Anyone can use this and make a great deal of money doing it. I'm going to let the Lie Detector Millionaire system go on its own for an hour or so. Let's take a look at it later. In the meantime, let's drive to town and grab some lunch. Oh, I'll show you the rest of my polygraph visit when we're at the restaurant. Honey, I'm heading to town. I'll be back in a few. Trader X's program is amazing. I know the results are going to blow your mind when we take another look at the new account. And I'm not a trader. I know very little about the markets, and I damn sure don't know how to pick stocks or anything like that. If I can use it to make money, you can do the same. And you're going to make a lot of money. I'm helping out Trader X with the marketing for his program, and we're looking for 50 people just like you to compile some data from using the program before it's released to the general public. You simply run the program, the Lie Detector Millionaire, and then provide us with the reports documenting your results during the test period. You've already seen how easy that is to do. It won't take hardly any time. And then we'll use those reports to help with our marketing and to make any minor adjustments that may come up during the testing. What's in it for you is, well, you'll like this part. You get to keep all the money you bring in during the testing, and then you get to continue using the program even after the test period has ended. And trust me, you will make a substantial amount of money right away. It starts coming in within minutes, and you'll be able to use the Lie Detector Millionaire program to make a lot of money from this day forward. There's nothing to buy, nothing to learn, no contracts to sign or anything of the sort. The only requirements are that you not have any previous trading experience, have access to a PC, mobile, or laptop, and make a small $250 deposit into a new trading account. And don't worry about any of that. We'll set you up with that account. The deposit is just like putting money into your bank account. It's still your money to withdraw anytime you want to, just like it would be in your checking account. The difference is, this is going to be your seed money that's going to explode into a fortune for you. And yes, you are going to make a fortune with TraderX's program. There are some fields on this page for you to fill out to become a Lie Detector Millionaire tester. With just 50 openings available, and with this video being viewed by hundreds or even thousands of people right now, you better go ahead and fill in your information on the page right now to get your spot locked in. Here, while we're waiting, why don't I show you how the polygraph test worked out? I had it loaded up on my laptop.
Did you make more than $5 million last year by trading financial assets?
Yes.
Did you make more than $5 million the prior year trading financial assets?
Yes.
In your prior business enterprises, have you ever been an internet marketer?
Yes.
As an internet marketer, did you ever make more than $5 million in that calendar year?
Yes.
As an internet marketer, were you always truthful to prospective customers when selling your products?
No.
As a former internet marketer, do you have a favorable opinion of the current state of internet marketing?
No.
Are you currently marketing what's known as an autopilot binary trading program?
Yes.
In your current marketing, are you being truthful with prospective customers about your program?
Yes.
Are all the answers you've given today during this test truthful?
Yes.
The test is concluded, and you can relax now.
Oh, okay. It wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't. They usually go smoothly when the subject is being truthful. And in this case, based on the results from your answers, I can state that you were being truthful when answering each of my questions.
Nice. Thank you. Thanks for getting me in today. I take these things off now.
Go ahead. No worries.
When we get back to the house, we'll take a look at how that new trading account is doing, and I'll share some more about what it's like to be a tester for TraderX's program. I think you're in for a real treat. It's been a little over an hour since we started trading on that new account. There should be some completed trades by now. I think you're gonna like this. Now you watched me get this started. After I made the $250 deposit into the new account, I set the system to auto trade, profit protection, and profit multiplier, and that was it. There, I told you that would happen. Take a look for yourself. Check that out. What was that, an hour and 15 minutes with the program running by itself? Take a look at that balance now. Can you see that? Do you see that new balance? We were having lunch and watching videos. We didn't have to do one single thing to get those profits. The system did it all on autopilot. If you decide to become one of our testers, I have no doubt the same thing is going to happen for you too. And by the way, I can transfer those profits to my bank account and start spending it within just a couple of days. You're gonna love that part. If you're still watching this video, that means two things. First, it means that we still have at least one spot left for you to become one of the 50 testers for the Lie Detector Millionaire System. Now, with only 50 spots and with probably hundreds of people watching, it's not going to last long. Second, if you're still watching, it tells me that you're at least thinking about doing this, about you becoming one of the testers. Listen, there's no risk, there's nothing to buy, no contracts to enter, you can quit and walk away anytime you'd like. But why would you? You've seen the program in action. I showed you a couple of my bank accounts, the money I've been making with the program. I even went through a polygraph exam to prove to you that this isn't another one of those internet scams. I don't want any money from you. Becoming a Lie Detector Millionaire Tester is 100% free, and you're literally minutes away from watching life-changing money coming into your trading account completely on autopilot. And it's money that's going to keep coming in, because you're going to be able to continue using the program for as long as you want to after the test period has completed. Fill in your information on this page right now. Be sure to double check your email address. That's how you're notified of your trades, deposits, and transfers. When your new money is coming in, we want to make sure you know about it. Do not hesitate for a single minute longer. Fill in your information on this page right now, and I'll be back in another video to walk you through the startup steps. There's no cost. There's no risk. You have absolutely nothing to lose by doing this right now. Seriously, you are just minutes away from seeing your first profits. You're minutes away from seeing the first of your new life-changing money coming into your account. Go ahead, fill in your information on this page right now, and I'll talk to you again in just a couple of minutes.